3 days ago, I found a door in my basement that wasn't there before. I told myself it was always there. I told myself I just never noticed. But then I checked the photos from when we moved in. No door. I stood there staring at it for a long time. The wood looked old, rotted, like it had been there for decades. But the house was built in 2019. I reached for the handle. It was warm. Not room temperature warm. Warm like something on the other side had been touching it. I pulled my hand back, and that's when I heard it. Breathing. Slow. Steady. Patient. Like whatever was behind that door had been waiting for me to finally find it. I stood there for 3 hours before I touched that handle again. I told myself I was being crazy. It's just a door, just wood and metal. So I turned the handle. It didn't creak. It didn't groan. It opened perfectly, like it had been oiled recently, like someone had been using it. The smell hit me first. Cold air, damp, like a room that hadn't seen light in years. I grabbed my phone and turned on the flashlight. The stairs went down, further than they should have. My basement only has 8 feet of depth, but these stairs kept going. 10 steps, 20, 30. I stopped counting at 50. And that's when the breathing started again. Closer this time, much closer. Like it had been waiting for me to come down. Like it knew I would. Like it always knew. At step 51, my flashlight flickered. Once, twice, then died completely. I was standing in pure darkness. I couldn't see my hand in front of my face, but I could hear it. The breathing, right next to my ear. I ran, back up the stairs, 10, 20, 30 steps. I didn't stop until I burst through that door. I slammed it shut behind me, and I stood there shaking in my basement, telling myself it was over, telling myself I was safe. That's when I noticed something. My phone was on. The flashlight was working perfectly. It had never stopped working. Whatever was down there had turned it off. I looked down at my hands. They were shaking. But that's not what scared me. What scared me was the mud on my shoes. Black, wet, cold, like soil that hadn't seen sunlight in years. I looked back at the door. There was something on the handle now. A handprint, small, child-sized, on the inside of my side of the door. I never heard it come up. I never heard it open the door. But somewhere in my house right now, something is breathing. Slow, steady, patient, waiting for me to find it again.